there's some weird shit going on here. You know? Oh! The f was that?
Going into the woods alone at night is already nerve-wracking. But what if you come across something, or someone, that sends chills down your spine? Tonight, we're taking a closer look at 6 of the most terrifying camping encounters ever captured on camera. These stories might make you think twice before venturing into the wild on your own. Get ready. This one will leave you questioning what's really out there in the dark. Imagine a misty, windy day on August 10th, 2024. It seemed like any normal day, but things would soon turn strange. Our story starts with a YouTuber named Grizzly Gaz. He's known for his channel Grizzly Gaz, where he takes viewers on wild camping trips and explores creepy forests and old stories. Gaz is calm and never gets scared easily. But tonight would test him like never before. It started as a regular adventure. Gaz finds a spot to camp, his loyal dog Fendi by his side. As the sun sets, shadows stretch through the trees, and the quiet night settles in. But little did he know, the real adventure was just starting. As darkness fills the forest, Gaz gets into his tent, ready to rest after a long day. Then he hears it, a high-pitched voice echoing through the trees.
Hear that? Someone's squeaking about outside. Right, I think I'm just going to chill out for a bit now, and we'll see you in the morning.
He didn't know it yet, but this was only the beginning of a very scary night.
I'm just chilling out, watching a movie that I downloaded. I felt sure I could hear bells. It's not Christmas, is it? Santa's not coming.
At first, he laughs nervously, brushing it off as his mind playing tricks on him.
Fendi, shut up, mate. Can you hear it?
The sounds don't stop. In fact, they get louder and closer. Now he hears bells ringing. But why would there be bells in the middle of the forest? Gaz starts to feel uneasy. For 15 minutes, he sits silently, listening closely.
I'm gonna have to go check that out. Let's see how good this torch is now. At least headlamp, should I say.
Then it happens again. The sound is now right outside his camp. Deciding he's had enough, Gaz grabs his flashlight and steps out into the dark forest, determined to find out what's making this creepy noise.
In the woods. Hear it. This is going to be hard work, this. squealing now over there.
His flashlight cuts through the darkness, but the forest feels empty. Too empty.
Dirty little scruff bag. Leave it alone. Yeah, look there. Well, now we know what the bells are. Oh, Fendel's going mad. Oh, come on. Is that what you call a pentagram? Blair Witch style, innit?
And then he finds them. Bells hanging strangely from a tree, swaying in the night breeze. But here's the twist. These bells weren't there before dark. Someone must have put them up in secret. The mystery grows. Who would do something like this, and why? As Gaz heads back to his tent, he feels a bit of relief, but only for a moment. Just as he reaches his campsite, something catches his eye.
I'm going to leave you facing that way. So then, look, eye shine right up there. Can you see it? That's them trees. I don't know if you'll be able to see it with this. Hold on. Yeah, it's moving. Where's my phone? Oh, it's gone. Oh, it's there, look. You see it? See that eye shine there? Look, it's gone now. I need to figure out what that is, because there shouldn't be anything in here, really.
In the distance, through the trees, he sees them, glowing eyes staring back at him from the darkness.
Whatever it is, it's pretty nimble. It's going to be a deer, isn't it? But, oh, this is a bog. It's over there now. Where is it? I can't see it. There, look. Two eyes shining at me. I don't know what it is though. Oh, it's boggy as hell here. What do you think it is? In this woodland, just staring at me. If it whistles back now, I'm going to shit my pants. Definitely moving its head. Wouldn't be a deer, would it? Because a deer would have been gone by now. You won't be hanging about. Oh, sorry, you keep, I keep moving you out there because I've got my eyes on it. Look, it's blinking and that.
Grizzly Gaz isn't one to back down. He picks up his flashlight again, with Fendi by his side, and goes back into the woods, ready to face whatever or whoever is watching him.
Oh, there, look. There it is. Can you see it? It would do one, wouldn't it, when I put my zoom on? Yeah, kitty, 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 kitty. There, look. Why do you keep buggering off every time I zoom in? There's two of them. Whatever they are.
Things only get scarier as more eyes appear, surrounding him and closing in. Feeling the tension, Gaz realizes it's time to leave. He heads back to his camp, choosing safety over a fight, while the eyes continue watching from the shadows.
Now I've got to try and find my way back down to the tent. Hey dear. Anyway, I'll see you in the morning.
Finally, the long night ends as the first light of dawn shines through the trees, bringing back a sense of safety and calm.
It were a rough night last night, but battery ran out on my GoPro, so windy, rained all night, and now this morning.
Tired, Gaz packs up his gear and leaves the forest, but he takes with him a night full of unanswered questions. Who hung the bells? Who or what was watching him? These mysteries will remain unsolved forever. At the base of Mount Fuji in Japan, there's a forest known to locals as the Sea of Trees. Interestingly, the entire forest grew on a 30-square-kilometer area of hardened lava left from Mount Fuji's last major eruption. But more disturbingly, over the years, the Sea of Trees has become known as a place where people go to end their lives. If you go deep enough into the forest, it's not uncommon to find a body. Near the entrance, a sign in Japanese reads, "Quietly think once more about your parents, siblings, and children. Please don't suffer alone. Reach out first." In July 2017, an urban explorer YouTuber named Burbex entered the forest to document his journey for viewers. While the video starts out calm, only a few minutes in, he stumbles upon an abandoned bike, and that's when things start to get unsettling.
I'm only a few meters away from the road right now, but I've already found an abandoned bike. It's actually a pretty nice bike. Let's take a look at it. I don't think it's been here a long time. What do we got in here? And there's a packet for a knife. Maybe somebody's going out into the woods to slash their wrists. I think I've just found some kind of note in a bag. It says 1211. I can't quite make out. I think this is somebody's name just here, and I'm not sure what this means. Maybe I should take that to the forester station later.
On top of the bike, Burbex finds an empty kitchen knife package. A few minutes later, he spots a note written on a plastic bag. The note translates roughly to 1211, verified by Fuji Yohina Police Station, suggesting it might be evidence from someone who abandoned their belongings to end their life in the forest. The thought of how many lives have been lost in this forest over the years is chilling, And it's even more disturbing to think that anyone wandering through might find a body. Over time, the Japanese government has tried to prevent these tragedies by placing security cameras near the entrance and training volunteers to talk with visitors who may be struggling. Still, people continue to go through with it, and the way the media has sensationalized the forest has only added to the problem in recent years. This is one of the most disturbing encounters ever recorded. Meet Janko, a popular YouTuber known for his brave adventures into the unknown. Tonight, he's taking on a new challenge, going into a forest filled with eerie local legends, where people whisper about satanic and demonic events. With him is his friend, Benjamin. The night is rainy, setting the perfect scene for a scary adventure. As Janko and Benjamin settle into their tent, Janko reads a letter from a viewer who explored the forest before. The tension slowly rises as strange, unexplained events begin to happen.
It's made us uneasy. We ignored them for the most part. We were thinking it was just animals, and we set up the campfire. We were laughing nervously, but it felt as if something or someone was watching us the entire time. 9 p.m. As it got dark, so I'm assuming this was probably like summertime, because it gets dark around 9 o'clock in the summertime. So
Yeah.
makes a lot of sense. So as it got dark, we decided to look for this graveyard that people spoke about. Throughout our walk, we would notice strange... What the f*** was that? What the f*** was that? That was really weird. I don't...
It,
Wait, no. Literally listen, man. Something's approaching us right now.
we had the machete?
In the car.
Do you have the light that's a knife?
In the car.
Did you hear that?
Yes, I did, bro.
You heard it again?
It sounds like... First off, what I heard, it sounded like a man's voice. And... Okay, story time can wait right now.
Something out there, dude.
Something or someone's out there. Bro, please tell me you hear that.
I hear that, so what is it?
Bro, I'm actually scared right now. Like, this is actually horrifying.
Yeah.
You
Yes.
guys might not be able to hear what we're hearing right now. At first, I heard a man's voice. Then I heard what sounded like almost like sobbing. Bro, it's... Okay, let me grab the camera for a sec. Look at this. It is so misty out here. I mean, you guys probably can't even see much. You see anything? Oh, dude, I don't like this. In the slightest. Oh, well, I guess we finish the story and we go out there because we gotta make sure that we're safe. If we're gonna stay here the whole night, we gotta make sure we're safe.
Okay.
You know, if we're not safe, we're gonna leave, and I want to let you guys know that. Please don't get upset or anything, but like, safety is #1 priority. If we're in an unsafe environment, we're out.
Yeah.
And like, if we really need to, we'll leave our stuff behind and get it in the morning.
A strange sound is heard right outside their tent, like someone is approaching. They try to stay calm and keep reading the letter, but their unease grows. The night soon takes a terrifying turn.
We started looking around, but our flashlights were all basically dead from earlier, so we didn't trek out too far. We didn't find anything. Midnight. Most of the group went to bed in their tents. My brother and I remained by the campfire. We heard sounds of branches breaking behind us, so we looked quickly, and now we both saw, for a split second, what looked like the figure of a woman. It disappeared as quickly as it appeared. This was when the realization started trickling in that we may have been pushing our luck.
We
So-
never do that, though, so we'll be fine.
Yeah, we never push our luck, absolutely. Like, we definitely didn't just hear something walking around our tent, staying here, continuing
wanna-
talking about a damn story. Yeah.
I didn't want to interrupt you a second ago. I felt something like thud in the ground again.
You felt something?
Yes. Will you hear that?
What the fuck is that? Hold on, hold on, hold on. What the fuck is that?
There's like a,
I hear
like a
that.
shout or something.
Yeah, 100%. Like a man's voice, again. Okay. Yo, pull your left. The 3, 2, 1. Hello? Who's there? Guys, this is like creepy as hell. Now here's the thing. Is it possible that all this rain is just adding more sounds? I don't fucking know.
The noises grow louder, yet no one can be seen. Who or what could be out there?
Which separates like, oh, it's just personal or like local folklore to, hey, there's some weird shit going on here. You know? Oh! The f was that? Who's there? Bro, I'm not.
We didn't tell him the weird,
No,
weird
no.
part about tonight.
What happened? What happened? Bro, I'm fucking freaked out.
The rain only adds to their anxiety as they realize someone might be moving around their campsite. They decide to turn off their lights and camera to listen closely. But as soon as they turn the camera back on, something strange happens.
Maybe a foreshadow, I don't know, but we were driving here on this dirt path, seasonal road. It was really, really horrible, horrible road. Holes everywhere in the path and everything, but there was this one part. I have my high beams on, it's foggy, barely see anything, and way, way, way down, I seen this tall, shadowy thing, figure, I don't know what it was, go from right to left, and it was in such like a quick second that I didn't even react. I kind of just kept driving, but my eyes shot wide and my jaw dropped. And
The fuck was that?
I swear to God, on everything I loved,
I guess-
the tent just went. We literally seen it ripple, almost as if like, bro, my heart right now. Bro, what the f was that?
I'm gonna try to assume
It was just rain?
That was just rain.
Okay, I'm down. I'm down for that.
They don't dare to leave the tent, too scared to face whatever is lurking outside. Instead, they try to reassure each other, pretending it's just the rain, though they both feel something far more sinister is out there in the darkness. They decide to get into their sleeping bags and hope to get some sleep.
It's just constantly recording. So, well, good night, everybody. If anything happens while we sleep, we'll be there. So, good night, guys.
Their rest doesn't last long. Just minutes later, they're jolted awake by the sound of something or someone brushing against their tent.
What? Somebody just hit the fucking tent. Who's there? Who's there? Ben, something just hit the tent. You didn't hear that?
You scared the fuck out of me, dude.
It sounded like we're from this direction.
As creepy as this is, what happens next is even more terrifying. The disturbing sounds and strange clues make it clear they are not alone and are being watched. You can clearly hear someone clearing their throat outside the tent. Janko quickly wakes Benjamin, and just when you think things couldn't get any worse, they do.
As long as it's...
Yeah, but we have to wait now to see what the... Guys, I have to be quiet right now, but there is someone walking around our tent. That was a voice. That was a man's voice. Should we say something? Who's there?
We're not looking for any
Yeah,
company,
stop.
so you just leave.
Finally, they decide they've had enough and step outside to confront whatever is there. But this is a choice they'll soon regret.
Really?
Right.
How are my boots?
Not bad, actually.
Hey.
All right, Ben, I'll be right back, okay?
All right, brother. Good luck.
Who's out there? Hello? Hello? Oh my God, it's so hard to see. What? Are you okay? Hello? Okay, listen, guys. I'm very freaked out, but I know what the I heard. It sounded like a man's voice first and foremost. I heard some shit like that, and then now this. But like, the matter of the fact is, I don't see anybody, and I'm freaking the out. Like, this isn't normal. This is scary as all hell. It's so foggy out here. I don't even know if you can see this on camera. Hello? Whoa. What the is that? Who's there?
Hey. What the fuck?
What the
The friends flee the campsite in terror, fearing for their lives and leaving everything behind. 2 days later, Janko returns to get the tent and finds something chilling.
However, when we saw our campsite, we noticed that it was completely destroyed. Not only was it destroyed, but our tent had holes in it, as if someone was cutting or gashing holes into the tent for whatever reason. And all in all, it was just a very, very unsettling feeling.
There are slashes in the tent's fabric, as if cut by a knife. It's clear a real person was stalking them that night. But what was their true intent? Was it just to scare them or something much darker? This experience leaves viewers questioning the truth behind the legends and what might actually be hiding in the shadows of that haunted forest. Janko's story is a scary reminder of the unknown dangers lurking just beyond our understanding. That's all for today, folks. If you want more creepy content, click the video on your screen. In January 2015, some film students from New Zealand were recording outside their school at Auckland's Payne railway station. A student named Chris Meir filmed this footage for a few minutes. Chris and his friends were joking around and having fun while filming, but then they saw something strange. They noticed a man and a woman in creepy white masks hiding in the tall grass near the station, staring at the camera in a way that felt unsettling. When the masked people started coming too close, Chris and his friends quickly ran back to the main road. Right after, they saw a police helicopter approaching the area. It's unclear who called the police that day, but my research with their masks and weapons. Earlier that week, they had terrified a woman at Auckland's Domain Park, but left before the police could catch them. When the police arrived at the train station, Chris and his friends shared what happened. Soon after, the Auckland police posted on Facebook, urging the masked couple to turn themselves in and warning the public to stay far away if they saw them. They also reminded people that they had to treat any sighting of a weapon as real, even if it looked fake. Shortly after, the suspects reportedly came forward. The police shared little information with the public about who these people were, whether their weapons were real, or what they were trying to do. But one thing is clear: this wasn't an innocent prank. When rumors online suggested that Chris and his friends staged this for attention, a spokesperson from their school clarified that the masked suspects weren't connected to the school. According to an article from Vice, a police spokesperson later said the weapons were fake, though I couldn't find official confirmation of this. To this day, few people know who the suspects were or why they were scaring the public. Whatever their reasons, Chris and his friends. In the summer of 2014, a man named Chris was biking in the mountains near Fernie, British Columbia, when he suddenly saw something moving toward him through the tall grass. At first, he thought it might be an animal, but he quickly realized it was a mountain lion. And that's when he began recording.
I don't know if you can see it, but there's a mountain lion. He's crouching in the grass. He's actually coming towards me.
At first, it's tough to spot the animal, but as Chris moves toward the trail, you can see the mountain lion slowly emerging from the grass and getting closer.
That is a mountain lion, and he's stalking me.
Although seeing a mountain lion is rare, they have been known to attack people in certain situations. And if you ever see one slowly stalking you through the tall grass, staring right at you, it's a clear sign you're in danger. About 2 minutes into the video, the mountain lion begins to move faster, and Chris makes a risky move. You should never do this with a mountain lion. He turns his back and starts to run.
This is so crazy. Hey, Mr. Mountain Lion. How are you doing? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. I am much bigger than you.
For the next few minutes, Chris tries to make the mountain lion leave, but it just circles around him, staring intensely from the tall grass near the edge of the woods. After a bit, Chris manages to take a few steps toward the main trail back to his car, but he doesn't get far before the mountain lion blocks his path again.
Stay back. Stay there. I'm not afraid of you.
Thankfully, after a few tense moments, the mountain lion finally turns and disappears into the trees. Being in that kind of situation must be truly terrifying, especially when you realize the only reason the lion didn't attack was because it chose not to. If it had felt more threatened, it could have done serious harm. Luckily, it was just a close call, and Chris was able to walk away from the scary encounter without being hurt. In February 2018, A man named Greg Harris shared a GoPro video of himself riding his ATV along a quiet, unnamed trail. For the first few seconds, the video looks like any other ATV ride, showing the trail and the forest around him. But in an instant, something very unsettling happens, suddenly interrupting Greg's peaceful ride. If you missed it, someone had strung a metal wire between two trees, which snagged Greg's helmet and forced him to stop suddenly. It's disturbing to think that if Greg hadn't been so lucky, the wire could have seriously hurt or even decapitated him. Thankfully, as he explained in the video description, his speed and the wire hitting his helmet instead of his neck caused it to snap as he passed through. It's shocking to imagine anyone setting up such a dangerous trap on an ATV trail, but sadly, it's not uncommon in the dirt bike and ATV community. Some people put up these wires to keep riders off their property, others are angry about noise and resort to violence, and some just want to hurt others for no reason. In this case, we don't know who set the trap. This video serves as a chilling reminder. If that wire had been set just a bit lower, the outcome could have been fatal. Luckily, Greg walked away with minor injuries, using his video to warn others to stay alert for such traps, especially on wooded trails.